Hi everybody and welcome to the TWF Friday Night SmackDown. Today we have CM Punk in the ring with his new manager James E. Cornette. Now, some people might say, well, why would CM Punk want to get managed by James E. Cornette when he could get managed by Paulie Dangerously, Paul Heyman, or whatever you want to call him? Okay, CM Punk says, where do I start? Well, apparently CM Punk says, this is where I start. You see, I first came to the Toy Wrestling Federation, and this would be around 2008. Nobody really cared about me, and nobody ever used me. Then apparently there was big shit interest in using me around 2012, of course. Or 2013, yeah. When I became, a 3-time TWF World Tag Team Champion with Bobby Roode and Brock Lesnar. And then there seemed to be this interest going about. Then they started putting interest back into me. Oh, because they had Austin Aries and everybody wanted to see me and fucking Austin Aries wrestle all the time. Then I was getting bullied by Eric Bischoff when he was the director of operations, and then I just disappeared. Not true. I did not disappear. You see, I am just as talented as anybody else in that toy box. And the reason that I did what I did to Captain Jack Sparrow on Sunday, I did it to prove a point. I proved that I can do better than what I'm already doing. I'm the best in the world. You know. Yes, you are, James E. Cornette says. Not only can Paul Heyman brag about having such great wrestlers as his clients or charges, but I can too. And that means, well, CM Punk, since you seem to be in such a great mood, and you talked about attacking me, nobody bloody attacks Captain Jack Sparrow and gets away with it. You're not going to make a name for yourself at my expense. If you want to chant for the TWF Hardcore Championship, all you have to freaking do is ask. Do you think I want that stupid Hardcore Championship? CM Punk said. Do you think I want that joke as a belt? I'm putting my eyes on such a bigger prize. The TWF World Heavyweight Championship. But, excuse me, Jack Sparrow says, you're not gonna overlook me, Punk. You ain't gonna attack me and then try to write it off as and then try to tell me to get over it. Oh. You're not going to attack me, Punk, and then tell me to get over it. It don't happen that way. Well, that's what happened, CM Punk said. I attacked you, you get over it. Basically, your movies were too fucking long, and your character, apparently, and you ain't that impressive. You ain't that impressive. I mean, seriously, look at yourself. A stereotypical pirate who thinks he's the shit because you're the hardcore champion. I'm going to tell you right now, CM Punk, you ain't going to like it. What if I just go over and try to do something to you? Whoa! Oh! Captain Jack Sparrow going after CM Punk. CM Punk now going after Captain Jack Sparrow. Wait a minute, here it comes now. Here comes the general manager and the executive administrator, Xena and Gabrielle here. What were you thinking? Xena says. Hold it, CM Punk. Knock it off, Jack Sparrow. I can see that you two have issues that have to be resolved. You two will have a match, of course. It won't be for the Hardcore Championship. But if CM Punk thinks he is good as he claims he is, then having a match against you, Jack Sparrow, won't be a problem. How come he's gonna get off easy? Jack Sparrow says. How can the bloody brute get off easy, Xena? Of course it should be for the Hardcore Championship. Yeah, you'd like that, Jack. You use weapons on me, then freaking beat me, and show off like you're such a great tough guy. Well, why don't you prove how tough you are while I push you in a one-on-one match? It's going to be a one-on-one match, Xena said. The Hardcore title's not on the line. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, you should listen to Xena. Xena knows what she's doing. And if you complain one more time, Jack Sparrow, about why the Hardcore title's not on the line, you won't be the Hardcore Champion anymore, Gabrielle says, so you better think of that. CM Punk says, apparently you ain't so tough now because you don't have any weapons. I do have a bloody weapon, it's my sword. CM Punk says the sword has to be taken away. Jack, you can't use the sword. You're right. He can't use the sword. So, okay, yeah, alright. Since you're a pussy and you're afraid of my bloody sword, I don't got it now. But I can still kick your ass. Ding ding ding. Whoa! What the hell? CM Punk just did that move to him. Macho Smasher. CM Punk. Go to sleep! 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner, CM Punk. Now play my theme music. Now play my theme music. CM Punk asked to have his theme music played, the one that allegedly he used in the independent circuit. Come on! Yeah, exactly what I thought, CM Punk said. A bunch of total disrespect. Promotional consideration paid for by Holly. CM Punk has defeated Captain Jack Sparrow here in a non-title match. I guess that puts them up for the title picture. I don't know if that puts them up for the title picture or not. CM Punk doesn't see it. CM Punk doesn't see it. Oh, Jack Sparrow just milled him out with a sword. Hey! That jerk hit me out with a sword! That jerk hit me with the sword! Cena, get back out here! You have a decision to make. Jack Sparrow attacked me with a sword. Jack, you coward! You don't do that to me! You don't attack the best in the world! Come on, get back out here! Yeah, Jamesy Cornette says, how can you let some lunatic who thinks he's a pirate attack CM Punk? Here comes Godzilla now. Now, CM Punk, apparently, oh, it's the commissioner. CM Punk, apparently, Godzilla says, apparently, you think that because you beat Captain Jack Sparrow, you think that entitles you to a title shot. Yes, it does, Godzilla. Xena never said anything. The general manager never said anything about it being a title shot. She said, if I can quote her, if you think you're tough enough to prove you can beat Jack Sparrow without any hardcore weapons, because the hardcore title was not on the line. But Godzilla says, you come out of nowhere after a long hiatus and you think that bursting Jack Sparrow automatically entitles you to a title shot. It doesn't. Brock Lesnar is the #1 contender, but he has to wait until Explosion to fight Daniel Bryan. Fuck all that, CM Punk says. Why is it that everybody in positions of power hate people like me? Oh, that's right, Godzilla. Get the smirk off your face. You know that everybody in positions of power have always hated me. I've had problems with Eric Bischoff, and I had problems with Sting when they were the director of operations. A position that really just waters down the commissioner position. Now it doesn't. Also, by the way, CM Punk says, it was you and many other people in positions that made sure that I would never ever get used. Yeah, Godzilla, you didn't like me the first day I showed up. When you were still the commissioner the first time, you made sure I would never see the light of day. Then when you resigned the commissioner position and Ernest P. Worrell became commissioner, him and Angel as the chief executive officer, they made sure that I wouldn't see the light of day. I don't know where you're getting this shit from, Godzilla says, but I am ordering a return match between you and Captain Jack Sparrow. This time, CM Punk, I hate to sadly inform you, but this time the match will be contested underneath hardcore rules. But it's not going to be any ordinary match. You see, this hardcore title match is going to be a sword match. And Godzilla says, since Jack Sparrow used the sword on you, it's only fitting enough that you can be a chance to use a sword on him too. A sword match, Godzilla? What the hell is this all about? A sword match! Yes. There we go. Ding ding ding. Well, now it's a sword match, and the TWF Hardcore Championship is on the line here. And if CM Punk can beat a sword fight for the Hardcore Championship, no, I ain't doing this, CM Punk says. This guy, he has experience with a sword. I ain't doing it. Apparently, the sword won't even fit in the hand anymore. Come on, fit! No, CM Punk says. Best in the row. Oh! And now CM Punk and Jack Sparrow having a sword fight, and this is for the Hardcore Championship. Because a sword sword fighting is hardcore, I guess. CM Punk trying to keep off Jack Sparrow, just nailed the sword on the head, knocked him down. Well, the winner of this match, Captain Jack Sparrow. But before, go to sleep. Whoa! But before Jack Sparrow can even play the theme music, CM Punk attacked him. Let me tell you something, CM Punk says. I don't need this shit. I don't need Xena and Godzilla playing games with me. Come on, Jamesy Cornette, let's go. Well, CM Punk apparently in his feud with Captain Jack Sparrow is still going on, folks. I understand that when Captain Jack Sparrow finally gets back up, he won't be happy. I understand that Jack Sparrow is finally getting up, and he's going to finally talk with Xena, the general manager. CM Punk is gone, people. He drove off. What do you want, Jack? Xena? What I want my title match. I want it against CM Punk. So, you want me to grant you a title match against CM Punk. I want another match with him. You saw what he did to me, Xena. Say you'll give me another match with CM Punk. I will give you another match with CM Punk, Jack Sparrow. Don't worry. But Jack, if you can actually do something for me, yes, you name it. There's an idiot by the name of Bray Wyatt who's been messing with me since August, and The Undertaker too. We beat him, he beat us twice, he beat us once, we beat him once. Now he's starting shit again. You want to go after him? If you take care of Bray Wyatt, then I will give you the match. Well, thanks. I'll do that. I don't understand, Xena, my mother. Why are you having Bray Wyatt do your dirty work? Because I'm done with Bray Wyatt, that's why. Me and The Undertaker beat him. And the asshole wants to start up again. But Jack Sparrow, does he know what he's in for? Jack can handle himself, Gabrielle. He did help us in Sinbad defeat Diva Talk City. Yeah, he did. But I still don't get it, Xena. Why are you putting him in harm's way? I told you, Gabrielle, I'm sick of Bray Wyatt. Me and The Undertaker are sick of him. I beat him in a shock him in a pole match, and Undertaker beat him in a coffin match. Yeah, and he should be mature enough to realize that he lost to us and not start crap. Well, apparently that's all the time, folks, we have here on Friday Night SmackDown. We actually had 2 matches, even though the 2 matches in question were actually the same 2 people, but it still counts as 2 matches. That's all the time. We'll see you tomorrow for Explosion.